The KwaZulu-Natal Premier says government will deal decisively with municipalities which have received negative outcomes in the Auditor-General's recent report. 8 councils are under Section 139 intervention in KZN. In other words, they're not able to properly deliver services. Several others are reported by the AG to have financial irregularities or had approved unfunded budgets. The Premier, Nomusa Dube-Ncube, been meeting with municipal representatives in Durban at Equini this afternoon. Karinda Jagmohan watching that for us. Karinda, good afternoon to you. What does this intervention mean?
Good afternoon, Stephen. While Section 139 is the go-to for the provincial government in terms of intervention, this means that where a municipality is found wanting in terms of service delivery, the provincial government will implement Section 139 via COCTA and step in to intervene, whereby they then look at the municipal finances and they start implementing service delivery, something that is supposed to be a municipal function. Now, today, the various municipal representatives came here to this Mayville office where they presented their turnaround plans. Like you mentioned, 8 municipalities in KZN under Section 139. Among them is the Umsunduzi municipality, which is actually the province's capital or home to the province's capital city of Pietermaritzburg. So the various provincial departments now looking at how that and other municipalities are spending their money despite seeing failures with regards to service delivery. Among some of the issues raised today were the fact that in many cases bulk of the municipal budget was spent on consultants. So these are external providers that are employed by the municipality to do basic tasks, essentially something the municipality or the councillors or the officers within should be doing, such as filing your tax returns. Going forward, we also hear that municipalities or some had approved unfunded budgets, meaning they approved budgets that they didn't have the money for, money that was not said that would be granted to those municipalities, leading them to financial irregularities. Another matter that was raised, the Premier raising concern about the fact that in some cases when provincial government approaches a municipality to intervene, there seems to be some issue where those municipal representatives would not allow provincial government to come through and assist them. She says that municipal representatives should not act like municipalities are private structures. These are public entities that must work with the different spheres of government. She also remarked on a developing issue right now in KZN with regards to the Umgeni local municipality that's headed by the DA's Chris Pappas. There is a government imbizo planned in that area on Saturday, and earlier today I played you a bite from the DA's Francois Rogers, who questioned why this imbizo was being hosted in Umgeni regarding service delivery issues, but the Premier saying that this is something that the government is doing across the province and also condemning such behavior there. So of course we're seeing that political rivalry rear its head. But with regards to the Section 139, I'd like you to take a listen on the explanation from KZN Premier Nomusa Dube-Ncube.
The first thing for us that we are trying to achieve is the services for our communities. Government appropriate monies, all sorts of grants that come to municipalities. And if you do not see the results of those grants, it's very, very worrying, because you can yourself go to the website and go to the municipal infrastructure grant and look at how much is the government appropriating to some of these municipalities, and go on the ground and see whether you could clearly say that money is, translating to the service delivery. It is not. And unfortunately, as a result of those lapses, communities look at provincial government for intervention in terms of some of those services, when actually it is the municipalities' responsibilities to deliver those services, because they appropriated money to do those. But because of the role that we've got to play.
And Karinda, the Premier, obviously the Premier of a province in which 2 of these recent truck attacks have happened. Did she make a comment about what's happened there?
Certainly, she actually started the media briefing earlier today speaking about issues on our roads, referring to the trucks that were burnt in Mpangeni last night and concerns of really continuous attacks, it seems, or ambushes on the trucking industry, or in terms of those trucks that are being stopped by armed men in vehicles and ultimately set alight. She explained that as a result of such ambushes, as a result of such attacks, the province or the economic damage is massive, leading to millions of rands. Take a listen.
Provincial government has also noted the incident of burning of 8 trucks in KwaZulu-Natal. 2 were set alight last night, in Empangeni and 6 on Sunday on the N3 in Van Renen Pass, as well as 6 on N4 in Mpumalanga area. We really wish to take this opportunity to condemn in strongest terms what seems to be acts of sabotage aimed not only at the road freight industry, but which also seeks to paralyze our whole economy in the country. As you would know that these main arterial highways are really our backbone for our economy in our country.
Karinda Jagmohan in Durban, thank you very much indeed for that update.